Yo, what is good, YouTube? We are back with another video, and in this video, we got AllStar JR now facing 99+ years after Texas charges him with paralyzing NBA Ben. Crazy. Listen, I don't know how I feel about this because it started off with self-defense, rightfully so. They started jumping, bro. They dropped the gun. He picked it up. He defended himself. Damn. Where I get confused at is he did a lot, like extra. It's like that shit was uncalled for. Bro smacked him, bro, spit on him. Yeah. Did a whole bunch of unnecessary shit. And it's like, damn. That's why they charging bro with this shit. And now they probably have more. They probably, because I haven't done a video, I haven't reacted to anything, I haven't even watched anything about JR in a good like couple weeks, you feel me? So they probably done more. I just don't know. Like, depending on how this video though, I'm gonna let you know though, because as of right now, I'm like, damn, bro. Even if he did a little extra, like, be honest, someone goes after you and want to take your life, and really they bodying your shit with multiple different people. I'm talking multiple different, and one of those people, as they're going in, they drop a fucking pistol. I'm gonna be pissed already. I just got kicked in the fucking head. I just got smacked. I seen a gun, now I'm scared. Yeah, if I did to it first, it's like, fuck, man. Are you gonna have discipline to just be like, all right, just I stared them away, that's it? Hell nah, bro was crashing out. Bro shot them, chased the crowd down, seen there was no more, doing a whole bunch of extra shit. And it's like, it's like, I don't know what to decide about. Like, should I say it was rightfully so or not? Like, I don't know, because you gotta put yourself in that shoe, like in his shoes. Like, all right, I'm yapping too much. Let's get to the video, yo. My bad. You happy too? I'm yapping at every single video.
On Detroit rapper AllStar JR.
Let me see. Let's restart.
One of the craziest self-defense cases has completely backfired on Detroit rapper AllStar JR after he was already indicted by the feds for being a felon in possession of a firearm, even though the gun wasn't his. But now the state of Texas is charging him with shooting NBA 10 and basically spinal tapping him, leaving him permanently paralyzed. AllStar JR gets charged again in NBA Ben 10 shooting for aggravated assault causing traumatic brain or spine injury. This is one of the photos from the shooting. Somebody would say Ben 10 is telling how come he is not arrested for assault and robbery, because the whole thing was started because of him. If everything is on camera and nobody is telling on each other, everybody should be in jail, especially Ben and Ron, because JR was defending himself. I'm not gonna go ahead and say NBA Ben 10 is snitching, but it's very weird that it is captured on video. And I have the affidavit, the new affidavit that just came out, that details everything from the Houston police's point of view. And now we have confirmation as to who the gun came from. Quick pause, because this might actually currently go read those stats on top of their social media with his presence. But before we get to that, Ben 10 would grace social media with his presence by showing us a video of him wiggling his toes to show he's regaining feeling in his legs. Now, if you blinked, you probably missed it. That's how much wiggling went on. But that's it. That's all he can do. And this might be a response to Mimo 600, who's been on his ass since he got shot. Because the shit he been posting just been diabolical. He got one when he's in a Hellcat. I'm just saying, the shit funny. I'm not gonna act like I don't think it's fucking funny. It's funny. I wouldn't want to be dude, but you know, you reap what you sow in a sense. But for this case, don't forget, there was no confusion as to if AllStar JR did this, because not only did he admit it to the police, He admitted it all over his Instagram. I mean, this was the post right after saying, had to shoot to the D and get some new ice because my man's Ben 10 took some of my stuff to the hospital with him. Unplugged that. And yeah, we got Traplo Ross in the comments. We got Mimo in the comments. We got OP. We got Seti Nash.
Damn.
I mean, this was crazy when it first hit the internet. And he was not shying away from any of the allegations. He was letting it be known he shot them because the gun didn't come from him. It wasn't his gun. They jumped him, tried to rob him.
And he thought shit was sweet because of that. Honestly, like he's a felon, fucked up record. You can't have it done, bud. Can't have it done. And he really thought, hey, that wasn't my gun. They dropped it. I'm self-defense. Right, shit, self-defense. Nah, it doesn't work like that.
One of them dropped their gun. He got it, shot them, and everyone thought this was the illest case of self-defense, and he's gonna be able to brag about it, do interviews about it. Apparently, he was gonna do a Vlad TV interview before the feds picked him up. Everything was lined. He probably thought this was gonna be the thing that puts him on the map, that boosts his career. I just got a free shooting. And it all fell apart.
And the thing is, it could be. I'm not promoting doing none of that shit. But the thing is, I'm promoting one thing: keeping your record clean. If he wasn't a felon, I mean, the way he acted, he like I said, he did overkill. Did a little bit too much. So he probably still would have went to jail, or probably not, since he wasn't a felon. If he wasn't a felon, it probably would have been a lot better. Real shit. They probably would have let it like, all right, he was a little overkill, but hey, self-defense.
Oh, you hoe ass.
But a
nigga
felon
tagging me.
did it again. Got on the internet, bragging about it. Come on now.
You talking about, nigga, you see Ben back. Well, if the bitch so back, tell him to do the Ben 10. I'll double it for him. Fuck he talking about. Do that bitch, Ben. Nigga, this your dance. Get in your groove, nigga, if you back.
Now, this was from 5 weeks ago, and he's telling him to do a dance that he made up. Mimo said, I'll stay off social media if he can wiggle his toes right now. And mind you, if we want to be fair, it took Ben 10 5 weeks to wiggle his toes. Reason being, he got stood over not one time, not 2 times, but 3 times before getting pistol whipped in his face. But this right here is making everything worse for him. He's been shot with aggravated assault with a traumatic brain or spine injury. Now this is gonna go through
that's why
entire.
it's really important to think. Don't ever fight someone unaware, all right? Because you don't know what they're thinking, especially in the heat of the moment. If it was unaware and they have a clean record, they told their pose legally, that's how you win a self-defense. I'm just saying, that's how you win a self-defense. Like Russia, if you really want to shoot a fade, tell that person, yo, all right, let's shoot a fade real quick. Put the guns down. Let's shoot a fade real quick. You do some shit unaware, just think about it. Think about your action before you do it. You do it unaware, and it could lead to this. They could be like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm over here getting attacked. Pull out a pole, and boom. Now you're fighting a bullet because you wanted to be macho man and just unaware. Swing. And now the lead is swinging on you, and now you're dead. It's like, fuck.
Entire shooting that took place.
Don't ever swing on someone who's not aware.
During the course of the physical altercation.
And the thing is, like, sorry I keep pausing a lot. Yo, you swing on someone that's not aware, you might win. But they're not aware. You don't know how the fuck that punch is gonna hit them for real. Yo, that you could kill someone like that. Like, real shit. If you hate them enough to swing on them without even telling them, you probably don't give a fuck if you kill them. But it done happened before. I seen it on Edge, actually. I seen it. I swore on everything. I seen it on Twitter. A guy punched, like literally just punched someone unaware. He was walking right past him, and he punched him. And I swear, bro, at least that's what it said in the caption. And by the way he fell onto the ground and he was not moving at all, it looked like he was dead. It would look like bro died because of a punch.
The defendant, who is JR,
Let's say if you're lucky and you're strong enough, though, or
times the direction of the group of
see what I said, lot 43X standing over your dumbass. Don't swing on me unaware. What?
male striking and injuring
it could lead to
Fields,
that, yeah.
who was Ben 10. In the report, it was also documented that a Glock 43X handgun, one Glock 43X magazine, a black firearm holster with blood on it, 10 fired 9mm shells, blah, 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 blah. During the course of the investigation, they reviewed camera footage from inside of the club / restaurant where they could see JR with the female. They got up to leave and began to leave via the elevators. Once reaching there, a large group, including Ben 10, exited the elevators, and an initial verbal altercation ensues between JR and the group. During the physical altercation, JR is seen fist fighting with Ben 10 and several others. As the fight is going on, officers observed a male involved in the fight lose his holstered firearm from his waistband, where it then lands on the ground under a table. They then observe AllStar JR fall to the ground and take possession of the firearm, where he begins to shoot into the crowd, striking Ben 10 with the initial shots.
And now just imagine that. Imagine being that homie that was with Ben 10. Like, yeah, brother. Yeah, we're gonna jump this guy, brother. All right, yeah, let's do it. Oh, I dropped my gun. Oh my God. And now you're paralyzed, brother. Man. Was it worth it? Now your brother's paralyzed. Shit. Was it worth it? Cause I wanted to go jump somebody. Now your brother can no longer walk on his own. He can no longer walk in general. He's in a wheelchair. He's now being able to wiggle his toes 5 weeks after the fact. Oh, wait, no, not 5 weeks after the fact. That was 5 weeks ago that he got released. Oh.
That right there,
Like,
ladies
think about
and
the
gentlemen,
shit that you do, yo.
proves what the federal paperwork did not. We now have confirmation that gun was not JR's. It came from the group that attacked him, fell, and when he fell from getting jumped, he grabbed the gun and opened fire. Unless you're in like liberal California or fucked up New York City, under almost any southern law would this be a stand your ground, case closed, self-defense scenario. But it's what happened after. On video, detectives were able to see Ben 10 immediately incapacitated and falling to the ground on his side before slowly rolling on his back, where he does not move again. JR is then observed to get up from the ground and continue to fire the gun in the direction of the crowd as they run away. After approximately 13 seconds, JR is then observed returning to Ben 10, who is still motionless on the floor, where JR discharges 3 more rounds at Ben 10 in close range, striking him. After the 3rd round, they observed the slide of the firearm to be locked back, indicating that JR ran out of bullets. JR is then seen walking away before walking back, and at that time he points the gun directly at Ben 10's head and appears to pull the trigger. However, the gun didn't fire. So when you're looking at a gun, you often see this in gun range videos. When someone's shooting and their only view is the back of the gun, they don't really notice when the slide's locked back, because it can pretty much look the same, especially if you're focused on what's downrange. So he didn't know the gun was out of bullets. And this adrenaline dump he was having, he thought it still had one in there, and he tried to dome check Ben 10 and finish him.
He said
because
right
the
to the
gun
back
was
of the head
out
too.
of
Like,
ammo, they observed JR stand over Ben 10 and pistol whip him in the face before finally spitting on him and fleeing the scene. Through the investigation, police learned from Ben 10's medical treatment team that he sustained a spine injury as a result of the shooting that has left him without sensation from the waist down. They also learned that based on the extent of the injuries, the prognosis for Ben 10 is that he will have irreversible paralysis of his lower extremities, which means he's paralyzed. Nothing from the waist down works. His legs, possibly his manhood, everything's done. He might even be on a shit bag. It might be all the way bad for Ben 10 right now.
I forgot
And
to
this
send a
isn't
picture of the
something
note
to
to my
laugh at
manager.
him and ridicule him, but you have to
That brother
remind
bitch.
him and everybody else
Gotta start
he
forgetting that shit.
decided to fight JR. They decided to try to rob JR. JR didn't initiate this situation. He just handled it how a street motherfucker from Detroit is gonna handle it. Oh, you wanna try me? I'm gonna put you in the ground. Unfortunately, or fortunately for Ben 10, however you wanna look at it, the gun ran out of bullets because it was only a 43X with a 10-round mag. Had it had 15, that probably would have cost Ben 10 his life. Now, I looked up the specific charge, right?
Yeah, it had more. Yeah, he literally put it to the back of his head and said, "Oh, I'm gonna try and finish you."
Aggravated
If it had
assault
more, he was
under
done.
Texas law is normally a second-degree felony, punishable by 2 to 20 years in prison. But the enhancement of a traumatic brain or spinal injury takes that punishment and boosts it from 5 to 99 years or life in Texas State Prison. So now, AllStar JR is not just facing 15 years in the feds. He's facing a life sentence under Texas law. And this shit is so cold, right? Because when you get your paperwork from the feds, when you've been indicted from the feds, by the feds, it's not you versus whatever. It's you versus the United States of America. And let's just say worst comes to worst, JR gets hit with 10 years in the feds, right? After he's hit with the 10, they're gonna transfer him to Texas. And then he has to face this charge. So if he's hit with, let's just say another 10 from the feds, 10 from the state, he's gonna do his federal bid first. He's gonna do those 10 years at 85%.
Hey,
And the day he is released from the feds, he won't be released. He'll be transferred to Harris County, Texas, or directly
Get the worst
to
one
the
out the
Texas
way.
Department of Corrections. And from there, he's gonna start a fresh 10-year sentence. This is the thing, is it's not double jeopardy because you have two different entities charging you. The feds and the state are completely different. So if he gets a max 15, or he could even get fucking 3 years in the feds, bro. He can get 3 years in the feds for the gun, which isn't crazy, right? 3 years, whatever, you take that to the chin. And then he could get 50 from the fucking state of Texas. So after he finishes 3, he's got to do 50. That's how fucked this is. This
Damn.
situation just took a turn for the absolute worst. It could not get any worse than this. JR is now fighting for his life, and whatever money he spent on a federal attorney, he's gonna have to double down and do the same shit in Texas.
yeah.
And again, it isn't because the weapon wasn't his and he was defending himself. It's because of the fact at the point he was no longer defending himself. He showed he was trying to kill. He stood over a man 3 times, shooting into him until there was nothing left in the gun. Not knowing there was nothing left in the gun, he tried to put another one in his head. And disappointed by the outcome that no bullet fired out of that weapon, he pistol whipped him. And
It looks very bad, actually. It looks very, very bad. Like, that's why you gotta control yourself. Like, he probably would have won. Like Jay said, it's not because he's a felon. They ain't arrested him because of that. It's not because they proved that it wasn't his gun. They're not saying they're arresting him because of that. It's because of the shit that he did after, yo. That's why you gotta think. You gotta play it smart. Play it by the books. You put him down. He's not threatened no more. Nice.
spit on him. Then dropped a music video. Then tried to book an interview. Then came up with a new dance. And I guarantee you every single thing I just said is going to be used again.
Literally. And everything you just said is probably why. That's exactly why they want to lock him up. They already have that ready to be used. They trust. They already got that shit. They looked at you like a threat. They looked at you like, oh wow, this guy wants to be the next King Von. This guy wants to be the next K-Fly. This guy wants to be Tour Dog. He just killed someone. Now he's rapping about it. Now he's making interviews. Now he's making content about it. Now yeah, no, we're making an example out of you, buddy. Real shit.
Him in court. This is the most backfired self-defense case I've ever seen, where someone was under the complete impression that this is easily won. I'll face nothing for this, and I am absolutely fucking surprised that Ben 10 and Dead End Ron haven't been charged with any assault, with any robbery. After it's literally been proven they robbed him, they took shit from him, they're on video taking his jewelry.
Literally.
None of them have been charged. And maybe the state of Texas is looking at it like, you already lost your legs, Ron already lost a finger, and all y'all look fucking stupid because technically he put that fire on y'all ass and he got the gun from y'all. So unless the state of Texas just feels sorry for them, I am completely surprised none of them have been charged. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. Do y'all think he took it too far? At what point should he have stopped? Or do you?
W video. I think for sure he took it too far. You gotta play it by the books. You got it. This is the way it works. You put him down, the crowd ran away. All right, cool. If you really too hungry, all right, you put him down, shoot one extra bullet. Make sure that bullet don't. I mean, a headshot. You feel me? And then play it safe. Play it by the books. You feel me? But bro really chased down the crowd, came back, trying to put 3 more, and you're not playing by the books. They're making an example out of you. Real shit, that's their books. It's goofy shit, man. Hey, I hope y'all didn't just enjoy it, but y'all learned something from it. Do not do shit like this. Don't ever want to see y'all in a video like this. I hope y'all enjoy. And if y'all did, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. And if y'all want to see the reactions live on the Twitch every single day, linked in the description. I'm out of here. Deuces.